But look, the big story is Arsenal lost to Bournemouth yesterday at the Emirates. Manchester City come down to London and beat Chelsea 3-0. They've reduced that goal difference. They've reduced that points gap. And as that league table looks like that now, Man City with a game in hand, you'd assume they'll win that. I think it's Palace. That's a 3-point gap where they can boost that goal difference even more. I think Arsenal are in trouble. If Arsenal lose next week, that goal difference will be in Man City's favour. And they've got all the momentum. You could argue it's in Man City's hands now. Having been in Arsenal's hands all season, it's now in Man City's hands. And mentally, Man City have the momentum. They're playing the better football. And they've got the experienced coach. Arteta now, because he's been so pragmatic, because he's tried to use a calculator to win the league, whereas Man City are trying to play football, it all comes down to next Sunday. And it's at the Etihad. And there is a warning. I've given it before. This happened to us that season of Aguero. We were top of the league. We were in the power. But Man City were coming hard. They were winning games in hand. We went to the Etihad. We parked the bus. Company scored a header. And Man City never looked back. So Arsenal, you know they're not going to, but they've got to go to the Emirates next week, to the Etihad next week. And they've got to go with a plan to win. If they go and park the bus, they'll get beat. And how do Arsenal next season seriously back Arteta if he's bottled 4 titles? Because that'll be the headline. And mentally, Arsenal will be shot. So they've got to come up with something next week, because Man City, in the first half today, Chelsea did quite well. But in the second half, Man City probably could have won that 5 or 6. It was just domination. And even when Chelsea did get in, you've got a world-class goalkeeper that makes big saves. So exciting week in the build-up to this title probably decider, if we're being honest. I mean, look, if City level up and then Arsenal win every single game by 4-0, Arsenal probably will win the league. But you feel like the momentum from Manchester City will just get bigger and bigger and bigger from this point. I mean, they have won their last 10 games before to win a title, and they could go and do it again. And they've got key players who know how to do that. People like Bernardo Silva and Rodri and Haaland, and they've got the manager. So Man City looks very daunting. I'm still saying Arsenal are going to win the league. Maybe out of defiance and stubbornness. I mean, I said Arsenal would win the league before a ball had been kicked, which was illogical at the time because everyone thought Liverpool would. So I'm not going to change my mind now with only 6 game weeks to go. But the momentum is with Manchester City. They've played the better football. They're a fantastic side and they've got the experience. And yeah, you'd be a brave person to bet against them when they've got that home game. I mean, I think if this had been a Man United side under Sir Alex and we were chasing somebody and we're basically 3 points behind them, because I'd expect us to win the game in hand, and they've got to come to Old Trafford with our crowd, I'd be like, they ain't got a chance. So you can see why.
It's squeaky bum time. 6 points is the gap now. City play Arsenal at the Etihad. City have a game in hand. City are 3 goals away from Arsenal on goal difference. It's getting serious. There should be alarm bells ringing. This Man City team smell blood. And I don't like it. I don't like it. But for you Arsenal fans, it's even more worse. You lot are crumbling. You lot are saying manager out. Bring an interim right now. This Man City team have just gone to Chelsea, where there were people doing hate watches today. There were people thinking they had a glimmer of hope. Something to hold on to. To be like, you know what? Chelsea on their day. Cole Palmer on his day. Caicedo in midfield. They may do something. Boy, oh boy, were you wrong. Was we wrong? 3-0 easy. When City turned it up in the second half, it was game over. City gave them a chance in the first half. A few chances here and there. Neto, straight at the goalkeeper. A ball that was played over. Nearly got there. João Pedro. You think to yourself, you know what, man? Man City don't look all right. Doku going into no man's land. You didn't see Man City with all the possession that he had. You didn't see any conviction. There was one chance Bernardo Silva had where the keeper did a good save. But you think to yourself, you know what, man? All Chelsea have to do here is survive. Just survive the next 45 minutes and maybe injury time. My word, was that an absolute... It was men against boys. It was men against boys. It was embarrassing, bro. Chelsea Football Club, embarrassing. The way that Man City toyed with you in that second half, the way you allow Man City just to take over, like it weren't your stadium, like you weren't the landlords, that they were the visitors. Brothers, you know how embarrassing this is? For them to come here, Manchester City, and just win 3-0, and could have been more, by the way, if Man City actually found Haaland and actually wanted to pass. If Semenyo had played that ball across, this could have been more. This reality check from Chelsea fans needs to be big. But the title is, as far as that is concerned, Man City are where they need to be, and it's sickening. How have they been given life after life? Undertaker settings.